Former Manitoba Premier Heather Step-on-Me and two other progressive conservative cabinet ministers were recently found guilty of violating Manitoba's conflict of interest laws and should be fined according to the province's ethics commissioner. So what did Heather do? It was much more than accepting a trip to a Bombers away game. See, after they found out that they'd lost the election, and they knew that they'd no longer be in power because Manitobans were sick of the progressive conservatives sabotaging healthcare and, in general, mismanaging everything, these three MPs who knew they should be being hands off and simply carrying on as usual until they could hand over the reins of power, instead decided to push through approval for a project involving CO silica. Specifically, the project would allow an Albertan mining company to drill into an aquifer in Manitoba. Why is this potentially a bad idea? Well, would you want someone mining in your drinking water source? No, probably not. While mining companies will often say they're going to make sure not to damage anything or make any natural resources permanently poisoned for other uses, there tends to not be a lot of consequences when they inevitably do that. I've had difficulty confirming the exact location, but I believe this was the same project that would have affected the drinking water of people living in the southeast corner of Winnipeg. Ironically, the ridings that would have potentially had their waters poisoned did actually vote Conservative in the last federal election, because unfortunately sometimes people only realize that voting Conservative isn't a great idea after they can't drink their tap water anymore.